Hey, kiddo. I need to ask you a few questions, okay? Can you tell me what happened tonight?
I... I went to show her my haircut. She had a gun.
Take your time.
She freaked out.
It's okay.
No, it's not. It's not okay. My mom tried to kill me, so I stabbed her. I killed my mother.
Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of our playthrough of Tell Me Why, the narrative game from Dontnod. And similar to some of the other narrative games that we've been playing lately, this is going to be pre-recorded and put up for the channel in the event that there reaches a time that I'm unable to stream live for an extended period, or just as a fun extra bonus. This is something that we're trying to do extra for subscribers to make sure that there's always a steady flow of content here on the channel. Now, that said, a couple things to cover just while we watch these two folks get ready for their mornings. This intro right here is going to be probably the most that I am talking through most of this entire episode until we hit the end. As with most narrative games, if the characters are talking, I'm not. And this is a rare exception in that just in order to do a test recording, I've seen this particular and only this section just to like equalize the audio and stuff. The audio is dialed up a little bit above our normal levels just to make sure that the audio is nice and crisp, because we want to make sure that you all are able to follow along with the story just like I am. And the only other note is that being a Dontnod game, I would not be surprised if there's an abundance of licensed music here and there. So we'll do our best to work around that and to avoid getting muted or having any other issues. But to that end, I might wind up deliberately talking over some of the musical beats in here. I would like to hear the music. I would like you to hear the music. Unfortunately, the license holders of the music feel somewhat differently about it. That's pretty much the entire intro. I know effectively nothing about this game, with one major exception that we might cover here, because I think that we're reaching the ending of this opening sequence, and I want to make sure that I don't accidentally talk over anything that they have to say. But once we jump here into gameplay, I'll call out literally the furthest that I've seen in this, and everything beyond this intro is going to be something brand new.
Okay, first, I'm gonna find the keys to the old house. Then, I'm gonna drive to Fireweed, and I'm not going to freak out. Everything's fine.
Okay, and with that, let's get started. So, by the way, this is as far as I've seen into the game. I literally didn't even want to walk around the room and look at things until we could do that here together. So, let's see what we've got.
Oh. Ooh, I can't wait to force Tyler to watch this with me. He's totally gonna hate it.
Just between us, it looks like 3 people stuck in a very uncomfortable shirt. Let's take a quick look around. I'm tempted to turn off the radio, but I also really like it. Yay, to look.
I have got to make solid plans to see the Geminids. I wonder if Tyler'd want to go.
I did not quite hear what
Hey, you want to freeze your ass off watching burning rocks fall through the sky? Yeah, I might need to work on my sales pitch. Not here.
What does that mean? Not here. Hold on.
Not here.
Not here. Oh, the keys aren't there. Yeah, so her little itinerary here said, find the keys, because well, let's look at it.
No. In my desk drawer, maybe?
Yes, gift is the teddy bear. Itinerary is apparently this pad of paper. Snacks and drinks are taken care of somewhere else. Car keys we've got, and house keys are on the agenda.
All set, I think. Still need to find those damn house keys.
Police Chief Brown asked council to reconsider budget. Dock strike to begin this week. Mayoral election. Candidate Tom Vecchi supports gun control money for local schools.
I should probably check my email one more time before I go. No, I've already done that 3 times this morning.
Okay, she doesn't have a comment on that. Time and I against any two, the shape of yesterday in summertime, sweet. At least that top one, it looks to me like a textbook. Like, at least it's shaped like a textbook. All 3 of them are shaped like textbooks to me. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't break her inner monologue, did I? We are going to get some comments?
Michael and Tyler are so gonna hit it off.
Michael and Tyler. Okay, so Tyler, we've heard of Tyler. Michael must be the other person in the photograph. Okay.
It's gonna be so crazy to see him after all these years.
And so...
Michael and Tyler are so gonna hit it off.
Okay. I'm guessing Tyler is the sibling, I assume sibling, that we saw in the... You know, they're in the photograph, but then also in the people getting ready for their day.
I need to bring this with me to Juneau. I should probably get rid of this. I mean, I can stream it anytime I want. But it makes me happy just to look at the box.
Journey Through the Stars, Witches of Eldom, Seasons 1 and 2. I would submit... I don't think we know our character's name yet. You may not be able to stream it anytime you want. Maybe hold on to those physical copies? They don't take up very much space. It's cool. Just hold on to those. Okay. The things that she does and does not comment on. Okay. We've looked at the book. We've looked at the poster. Let's look under the bed for the house keys.
Oh, right. I stashed them down here. So that's where you've been hiding. This feels like another lifetime. This feels like...
Okay, I didn't know if she
another
might take
lifetime.
it then, but...
All right. I think I'm ready to go now. One more season. What am I even gonna do with myself when it's over? Get invested in the lives of real people?
Okay, so that says spring 2014, which gives us a sense if there's one more season of The Grave Riven, that would imply that this is maybe, you know, like pre-spring 2014, or maybe even 2013. I can fly this. Oh, I hope I didn't miss the chance to look around. Is these, I can fix this. Sorry. I thought it said I can fly this. Wait, what is it?
Can't believe we're gonna go back to that house. At least I'll have Tyler. One day I'm gonna fill more of this in. Maybe when the house is sold, I'll book some tickets.
For a second I thought, oh, she's an explorer. And then, no, she just means that she's going to travel more. Which is also fine. I just was putting that together.
I haven't practiced since high school. I'm probably super rusty.
This is one of my favorite parts of a narrative game, is just learning, like, who I am. Like, going through this space that belongs to my character, but I'm seeing it for the first time.
Probably not gonna see any stars at this time of day. I could look at this artwork all day. Not the prettiest of my creations, but she weirdly kind of looks like me in the morning.
Okay. Like, I mean, what can we tell about... I'm sorry, did I look at this up here?
I don't really have time to dig through this right now.
Also, am I Allison? Is that what does that say? Roman or room? I can't make out the second word. So, but like, here's an example. What do we know about my character so far? Well, she likes science. She likes hockey. Apparently she likes that plant. But, oh wait, the dress drawer. I didn't look in here. Oh, she's got, she knows somebody named Tyler, who I take to
wonder if
be...
Tyler will even recognize me. Last picture I sent was from the bleaching my hair at home phase. Why do I still have this? Every time I look at it, it reminds me of how very single I am.
Oh, I thought the dude in the photograph might be her significant other. Allison and Bobby. Okay, so I'm Allison. Caribbean Dream Senior Prom 2012. That is 2012, right? Does it say that? Wow. So, hold on a second. If that photograph was 2012...
Can't believe we're gonna go back to that house. At least I'll have Tyler.
Am I freshly graduated from high school? Because if that was senior prom in 2012, and there's one more season, so I need to go ahead. I need to not, like, play detective through my own room, but I'm just trying to figure out the pieces here. So I feel like we looked at everything. Let's go.
Allie. She's gonna be so awkward.
Okay, yeah, give me a second here. I know you're thinking, a letter? Why all weird and formal? What's wrong with email? Well, I figured, hey bro, so I can't read that. Just wanted to give my twin a shout before reuniting after 10 years of swank juvie. Is more like letter territory. Whatever. You'll thank me when we're 90 and the machines have taken over and you still have something to read by candlelight. See? Always thinking ahead. Anyway, I can't believe you'll be out for real in a few weeks. What? Amazing. I'm definitely going to be awkward when I see you, so please try not to notice, okay? How's your last month going? Are you sad about leaving your mentees? I bet they're going to miss you. I got my tires replaced, so I'm all good to pick you up, and you can save the snark when you see my ride. She's been through a lot, and we can't all be car guys. Anyway, the Beckies, let me take the day off so we can go straight to the old house and get it ready for the sale and everything. Can't wait to never think about that place again. I really can't wait to see you. I don't know if I made that clear. Love you, Allison. Okay, so this is Tyler. Yeah, so Tyler and Allison are siblings, which is what I sort of picked up from, mostly from their appearance.
Can't believe I'm about to leave this room for the last time. Okay, I'm pretty much done here. I just need to grab my goblin and I'm off.
Right, she had a goblin too.
Bummed I have to leave this behind, but the old house would probably collapse if I blasted this inside. Man, the soundtrack to my angsty teen years. I'll leave it for the next rebel. They're gonna need it more than I do. Been listening to this on a loop lately.
Also, based on the fact that Tyler is getting out of juvie, it seems likely that he is the sibling that we saw in that little intro thing at the beginning.
And he's going places. And I'll be able to say I helped him on his way.
Or is he mentoring people? Allison made it sound like he was getting out, like he was being released, but maybe I misread that, because then she also talked about mentees. Fireweed Youth Center student art to show at Grindhouse. Tyler Ronan, 20, matches young Tlingit? T-L-I-N-G-it artist with favorite local venue. I don't know how to say that word.
Is there any way I can... Nah, that's someone else's problem now.
All right, tutoring help Perez with college admissions essay. Call Dr. Beck regarding counseling sessions with Jeremy. Meet Aaron. Gardening program setup. Miscellaneous finished paperwork for escape. W2 and letter November 2nd. Something for Allison.
Gonna miss these dum-dums.
Okay. I mean, it's possible that he was... I don't know how juvie works. I'm wondering if he might have been, like, in juvenile detention, but then also mentoring for, like, you know, part of the rehabilitation program, for example.
I know most of these by heart at this point. Wish I could have finished this before I left, but God, it was a slog.
And then the book in the center there, The Transgender Man's Guide to Healthy Masculinity. This was Songs of Innocence. Innocence, yeah. And then Shelters from the Flood. Sometimes I'll, like, look up some of the books that are in here. Well, hold on, that's The Goblin. I don't want to take it yet. Sometimes I'll look up books that appear in things like this to see if they're real, and most of the time they're not.
Bye, Herbert.
It's interesting that it looks very similar to the plant that Allison has.
Man, I'm gonna miss that view.
It's a really nice view. Celebrate, Educate, Unite, Trans Visibility March on... Is he in... on Juneau, March 31st? Oh, Juneau is a location, not... Okay, sorry. I thought it was a month that was unusually spelled by my standards. March 31st, 2014. Yeah, so this is either... I want to say this is early 2014 is when we are.
You stay here. Educate the youngsters in classic cinema.
Quentin Babolino film.
Denali. I need to get my application ready for next summer.
Not Quentin anybody else. How dare you? It's Quentin Babolino. I want to look at it. Take me. This box of junk treasure is now yours by the first law of finders keepers. Will miss you, Tyler. Oh, they put up like a whole banner for him and everything. Okay, no, because this is a calendar for 2015, and they wouldn't give this to you 2 years early. Okay, so I guess is today November 2nd? Why did I think it was very early in the year? And then, yeah, so we've got a refill coming up, testosterone every Tuesday, but then refill on the Friday the 27th. I hope I don't have to remember that, or if I do, then he writes it down somewhere else. Somewhere we're not leaving behind in the old room. You know I'm bad at this, but just wanted to say you've been the best counselor and at-risk yet redeemable youth, haha, could want. Thanks for putting up with me and helping me in more ways than you know. I'll try to make it count outside Fireweed. Survival is rebellion. Thanks, man. Signed, Tyler. I'm Tyler. I wrote this. Okay. So he is both a mentor and a mentee himself. Okay, that's exactly what I thought it might be. He is being mentored and also mentoring others. And that is a super awesome... I really like that poster. We're not leaving yet. We're going to grab the goblin. I looked at that. Did I look down here? Just in case it's not clear, you sort of have to, like, get whatever you want to look at centered.
Hey, little guy. You're gonna be reunited with your sister soon.
And it's a little touchy to get it lined up correctly.
Cool. I guess I'm totally ready to go now.
Okay. Let's hit it. Also, I think we're in Alaska. but now I'm already trying to remember why I think that we're in Alaska. There's something in Allison's room, maybe. What? Wow, that really bothered me. I don't know why she threw that out.
Hi, Tyler.
Hi. First time we see each other in 10 years, and it's hi, Tyler.
Oh, sorry,
It's fine, Allison. Hi's a good place to start.
God, it's good to see you.
Likewise.
You have anything else you need to get?
Nope. This is it. My last 10 years in a bag.
Then we should get going. We just have time to make the morning ferry. You look good in that.
Thanks. One of my mentees designed it.
It's really good.
Yeah, he's so incredibly talented. I got a couple of local coffee shops to hang his art.
Tyler Ronan, shaping the leaders of tomorrow.
Yep. We're screwed.
So, are you gonna miss anything about this place?
Honestly, people. The other residents, my mentees, my counselor Aaron. It took me a while to fit in, but once I did, it felt like home. They made me feel safe. Safe enough to be me.
That's so great. I'm really happy for you.
We planning to drive to Delos Crossing or push?
You are welcome to walk.
Nah, I'll take my chances.
Need one last look or anything?
Looked. Let's go.
I figured the people, based on everything we saw, the banner, like, that's why I look at things. The post-it notes, you're the best mentor ever and stuff. I do feel like he's going to have some conflicting feelings that he probably doesn't want to be at this residential center anymore, but probably made some pretty close bonds while he was there.
No, really. I am 100% not creative enough to make that stuff up. Oh, and just last week, they had to turn the ferry around because a bear was on board.
No way.
Someone heard a commotion in the back of a delivery truck, so they opened it up. And there was the bear, fat and happy on a literal mountain of empty chip bags.
You go where the food is.
Oh, I can relate to that.
So then what happened?
I'm not sure. I think they couldn't get him to leave, so they tranked him.
Oh, poor buddy. Shot in the ass just for getting the munchies.
Yeah, well, you know what they say. Safety first in bear country.
Yeah, but prevention is best. Common sense goes a long way in keeping them from getting shot.
The bear is fine, Tyler.
For now. You hear they've been talking about loosening up regulations on trophy hunting again? Higher bag limits, inhumane ground traps, even bringing back hibernation hunting. What kind of asshole gets off on killing a sleeping animal? I'm not against hunting, but predators play a vital role in the health of our natural parks. What? Why are you smiling? I'm being serious.
Oh, I can tell, Ranger Tyler.
Not yet, but at least I got the school part out of the way.
I can't believe you've got a bachelor's already. While I boast a half-completed certificate in accounting from an online college that may have stolen my credit card number.
You'll figure out what you want. You have time.
How are you feeling?
Like I'm about to drive straight into a whiteout and my fog lights are dead.
Oh, I
What
am
about
in
you,
control.
Allison?
Whoa. Zoned out there for a second. Sorry.
What's up?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to wrap my head around the fact that you're right here, standing beside me, on our way to Delos.
You don't have to apologize. It's a lot. Why did we take the ferry instead of the coast road?
'Cause I didn't want to be stuck in the car with you for an extra 2 hours.
Ha ha.
We have to take the ferry. It's the only way to reach Delos from Fireweed.
I see. Well, good. I don't think my stomach could have taken 2 more hours of how you handle curves.
I'm sorry. Do you want to take over driving when we dock?
No.
You're gonna have to get back behind that wheel at some point, you know.
Look, I put a fireweed van nose first in a ditch.
Hey, at least you missed the porcupine.
I'm guessing things haven't changed much.
You mean in Delos? Still the capital of East Jesus Nowhere. Can't wait to get out of here.
Was it really that bad?
Pretty much. But it could definitely have been worse.
Like if you'd been tucked away in a center for troubled youth?
Right.
At least you had Michael.
Yeah. I don't think I'd have survived high school without him.
Bet you're gonna miss him when you move to Juneau. How's he doing?
Good. Good. But I haven't seen him much outside of work lately. He's been busy with his dance and helping his clan organize a potlatch. Is that smoke coming out of Stonehouse?
I mean, this is Stonehouse.
Guess someone finally bought that old shack.
That, or the ghosts are cozying up by the fire.
Think the new owners know it's totally haunted?
I'm sure Tina did her best to keep them from figuring it out. At least until the paperwork was signed. Ugh. That house always gave me the creeps. Those windows are like huge gawking eyes.
You think people talk about our house this way?
Probably.
I pressed left trigger just to see if there would be a
So, we're really going back there, huh?
conversation.
To Stonehouse?
I mean, we're going home.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Think the house will sell?
No interested buyers yet. Turns out people don't line up to buy murder houses with no electricity.
At least it's got one hell of a view, unlike Juneau.
Hey, Juneau has mountain views aplenty. It just also has people and fun. You still thinking you might be my roomie?
Thinking about it.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
I was told... after you, well, graduated, I guess, and became a mentor 3 years ago, you still basically spent all your time at Fireweed, right?
Pretty much. There were a few times I tried to go to these meetups for trans people in Juneau, but something always came up. I probably should have put myself out there more, but it was better to be around in case the residents needed me.
So you were free to come and go as you pleased?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Oh, nothing. Just being an overly invested sister. Curious how you spent your time.
Allison,
Yeah?
spit it out.
Okay, you need to promise not to freak out.
What is it?
It's a gift. From Eddie. I know he's not your favorite person, but
I'm sorry. When you said Eddie, I thought you meant Chief Brown, as in the police officer who arrested me.
come on, Ty, don't...
And your adopted father, the man who didn't let you visit me for 7 years.
The Fireweed administration backed him up, Tyler. They thought it was best for both of us.
Yeah, well, it wasn't.
It's a peace offering. And you're the two most important people in my life. Please. For me.
He can't buy my forgiveness with some cheap-ass trinket.
It's a gift, Tyler. You know what gift-giving means in Tlingit culture. And what it means to refuse one.
He doesn't seem very open to this. I mean, I want to smooth things over between them, but that doesn't feel... Shit!
I know this is weird. But Uncle Eddie's my family. He put up with me at my absolute worst, and has always been consistent and kind.
I have to make an. That's a timer. I didn't see the timer before. I'm so sorry. It's very thin. I don't care.
Exactly.
Oh,
Seriously? That was childish. What is wrong with you?
No need to be so dramatic.
I'm the one who's being dramatic. Oh, God.
that did not feel good. I didn't know he was going to throw it.
Did you hear that? Whoa! So, I'm a jerk.
You just always need to have the last word.
In other words, a jerk. I didn't need to dig in like that. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I just hoped we could wrap everything up with a grand gesture and move on to our perfectly normal lives.
What? This isn't normal? Still your brother?
Still your sister. Would it ruin the moment if I said I needed to call home?
Yes. Completely.
Sorry.
Go ahead and stop apologizing all the time.
Okay, sorry. Thanks.
I may shut up if she says something that we can hear. That
So weird being back on this boat.
Okay, but then he said something. Sorry, just super quick. That did feel very immature when he threw it in. Like, I agree with her. If he doesn't want it, he can give it back to her and say, I don't accept it. I really wasn't expecting to throw it into the water, especially for someone who's been mentoring other at-risk youths, as was put into that post-it. That I didn't... If I had known that's what he was going to do, I would not have said that. Okay. You know something? I bet we have a limited amount of time to look around, because I bet that this boat is actually navigating someplace. Remain in vehicle while ferry is docking.
What a waste of a good pun.
Sorry, say it again?
What a waste of a good pun.
A waste of a good pun? MV Saboteur? I don't think I get the pun. This is absolutely beautiful. Have I said that aloud yet? When everything else fails, try doing what the captain suggested.
Charming.
Okay, there's one other hood sticker here.
Yikes.
Hey, I heard that.
Hey, man, it's your truck. You do you.
Same to you. Live and let live. Just a sticker. Enjoying the ride?
I don't think I could ever get tired of this.
Agreed. Where you headed?
Delos Crossing?
Same here. You from around here?
Born and bred.
Ah, you don't say. I moved to Anchorage around your age. Delos was mostly Alaskan natives then. Exactly, kid. I haven't been home in 5 years.
Oh, so you owed your family a visit?
I'll say. You may not know it yet, but your folks, they get old real fast.
Right.
I'm Alex, by the way. Alex Gershwin. No relation.
Huh?
To George Gershwin. Gershwin, the pianist. Folks are always asking if we're related, so I try to head it off with the pass.
Oh,
What'd you say your name was?
just call me Tyler.
All right. Good to meet you, Tyler.
Likewise, sir.
I'll see you around town.
Based on the conversation that we're having about, their house being a murder house and everything, I'm thinking maybe we don't necessarily need to announce the last name.
Hey, Allison. Can we take the scenic route instead of the highway?
Tyler, we're almost there.
Allison?
Don't think she can hear you.
Guess not.
So I should note, I don't know anything about the native peoples of Alaska and the surrounding territories. So I may get, I may not pick up on direct references to the native peoples that are from there. And I apologize in advance if I don't necessarily understand what somebody says or what it means. Devil's Club Tea, our way of life community and cultural programming sponsored by the Huna Heritage Foundation. So like the Huna, for example, is that sounds like it might be one of the local peoples. And now that I have a little bit more context, that word that I'm now even more concerned about not knowing how to pronounce correctly, that's probably another one of the native peoples. So it's just me learning here in real time something that is abundantly clear to the characters. Protect our only home, the planet Earth, with large bites taken out of it. That feels about right. Okay, so it is current...
Pasadena winter formal? Fancy. Wait, wasn't that Allison's high school?
Gastineau? Okay. So it is currently 2015. That finally answers the question, because I don't think that they'd be putting that up here on the boat if it was out of date.
Let's go.
I mean, I guess what it means is that she had an additional season to watch of a show that had come out in 2013. Or maybe that was an old poster, not for the upcoming season. Wow. Like I said, learning where and when and who you are is a process that I really like in games like this.
Wow. It's basically exactly like I remember it. Only faded.
Like a Polaroid left on a windowsill.
From the outside, it almost looks charming.
Charm's not the problem. Structural integrity may be an issue.
You think there's a chance whoever buys it will just tear it down?
If someone buys it, they can do whatever they want with it.
You wouldn't care at all?
Would you?
Sure. Everywhere I look, I see a piece of one of our adventures.
Everywhere I look, I just see her.
Allison, we could go grab a bite. Start this tomorrow?
No. The only way to get this done is to do it.
Hold
After
on.
you.
Yep, footprints in the snow. I was just curious because I thought I saw her leaving them as well. Okay, no conversation with Allison. We'll head upstairs in a second. Let me just take a quick look around. He just made a point of saying everywhere I look, I see signs of our adventures.
Hey, you remember that?
Come on, Tyler. It's freezing out here.
You're right. Sorry. Let's head inside.
Really? We don't get to look at this?
Hey, you remember that?
Come on, Tyler.
Okay,
it's
okay.
freezing out here.
You're right. Sorry. Let's head inside.
All right, let's go. I really hope we get a chance to look around out here later.
Did you smoke something before you left Fireweed? The door's right there.
She's not going to allow us to explore right now. She's very cold.
Locked.
Well, it's a good thing I remembered this.
You sure that's the right key?
Yes. Maybe someone changed the lock.
Who would change the lock on us?
I don't know. We're screwed.
You got a plan B?
Yeah, we find another way in. I never knew a locked door that could keep the crafty goblins out.
Yeah, we had a million ways in and out of this old house. At least one of them's gotta work.
I also, just for the record, the game previously said, remember when it's like, we picked up the goblin, it was like, oh, you found the first collectible. I'm not going to find all the collectibles. I'm going to look around. I'm not going to find probably 2/3 of them.
I could break a window.
You know civilized people don't do that, right?
Oh, so we're civilized now?
Well, maybe not. But we are trying to sell this place, and broken windows aren't exactly amenities. The crafty goblins. I haven't thought about them in forever. Or should I say, us.
We almost spent more time as goblins than we did as kids.
Oh, do you remember all the other characters? The Moon Hag, the Ice King, the Old Bear?
Most of them, I think. But the details are fuzzy. Hey, do you know what happened to the book with all the stories?
No, no idea. But I'm sure it'll turn up when we clean this place out.
Hold on, can I look at this now?
Remember how whenever we lost our toys in the sand, we thought the Mad Hunter had stolen them?
You're out of your element, little guy.
How do you know? Maybe he's a snowfish.
Hey, I think that's the same rake I cut my foot on.
Wait, your foot? Wasn't that me?
What? Oh, yeah. I think you're right. How many sandcastles did we build with this?
None that survived.
I'm trying to read what's written on there. I think it says Ollie and Allison vessel. But there's no read prompt, so...
Marianne always spoiled the birds.
She liked animals way more than people.
I can relate to that.
Okay, is Marianne their mother then? Because when they're talking about her, everywhere I look, I see her. That's who I assume they're discussing. Okay. Well, I mean, why not look at it?
At least the shed's still standing.
Yep. I don't want to think about what might be living inside it, though.
Well, better alive than dead.
Ugh, yes. Let's deal with that later. Plenty else to do first.
Hey, it's locked all right.
We'd try that key you brought. There's just one key over.
What was she doing out here that night? Come on. Whoa, at least the tools are still here. That'll help with the repairs.
They're good quality, too. Marianne wanted stuff like that to last. Homemade cleaning products may be better for the planet, but they do not have the same shelf life.
Oh, add it to the shopping list. She did not like us using her tools.
She was probably just afraid we'd hurt ourselves.
Or she thought we'd go on a rampage and tear up her precious plants.
And we would have, so...
Also, Allison had a little nook for I can fix it, if you remember that. So it feels like in at least that way she takes after her mom, being very sort of hands-on. Okay, based on what we've heard so far, I'm not a fan of Marianne, but these are pretty cool.
I can't believe these are still here.
Yeah, we should hide them so they don't frighten away potential buyers.
I would feel maybe a little self-conscious about having that just hanging out in my house, because it is sort of grotesque, but from an artistic perspective, somebody just doing that with what appears to be a block of wood and a knife is really impressive to me.
Remember how mad she'd get if we didn't use the compost?
And she always knew when we were lying.
Waste not, or kiss the planet goodbye. What'd you find?
Our hidden treasure?
Seriously? How do we think to stash it there?
Goblin secrets are always well kept.
Can I... Hold on. Does this... I wanted to look at the secret treasure that you can see in there. No. Okay, I don't think we can get any closer to the shed from this direction. And I'm not sure that I want to get inside the house yet. I really want to look around.
You need a hand with that?
No, it should be fine.
Okay.
If we just get this board out of the way, I could probably squeeze through.
So we need something to pry it off.
It's screwed in pretty good. We need a screwdriver. I think I saw one back in the shed.
Let's go check.
Can we check the key here first, though? And maybe that lock on the front
Open
is
sesame.
busted.
Let me guess. It's locked.
Yup. Know any other secret passwords?
Honeydew? Nope.
This really is. It really is very, very, very pretty.
At least we don't have any use for this right now.
Luckily. Remember the snowstorm in 2004? Marianne had us digging for hours.
I remember she made it a game at least.
That's right. We made tunnels to escape the ice troll.
Gotta hand it to her. She could make us do anything if she turned it into a goblin tail. I still can't believe I convinced you to climb that raggedy-ass tree with me.
Yeah, not happening a second time.
Oh, come on. I was the one who fell out.
And then I had to walk all the way to Delos Crossing to get Tessa to drive you to the hospital.
I was fine.
You had a concussion.
I mean, are you really living life if you haven't gotten a concussion or two?
I think that's the brain injury talking. Hey, let's go see if our beaver friends are still hanging around.
Beaver friends. Okay, I mean, I'd be happy to do that.
Beavers!
Oh,
Hello? Where are you?
No beavers.
Too bad. A picture of him would have helped with the sale.
Yeah, city people love cute furry animals.
Teeming with wildlife, but not the kind that eats the insulation.
Situated comfortably in the ass of the world, solicitors will never come knocking.
In fact, no one will ever come at all.
Yep,
Yep.
we should do this for a living.
Yes. Yes, we should.
so Tyler fell out of the tree. Allison had to go all the way into town to find somebody to drive to the hospital. Is that because Marianne was at work, or because she was, like, incapacitated? For all I know, like, I'm just trying to think, like, why wasn't she available to do that? Work is the most likely thing.
I wonder if there are still fish in the lake.
Uncle Eddie taught us to fish here.
Yeah, so she could keep an eye on us from the porch.
She didn't trust anyone with us. Not completely. Not even Eddie.
Yeah, but it was still a good memory.
See? You do have some good memories with Uncle Eddie.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you wish you hadn't thrown that ring into the river where you can, or whatever, the water, so you can never get it again.
I almost forgot how calm it was here.
From far enough away, everything looks peaceful.
It's totally different from when we were kids.
How so? Pretty much looks the same to me.
Our mother isn't here to say no. I could scale that mountain or climb that tree or jump bare-ass naked in the lake if I wanted. I feel free.
I feel like I'm walking right back into a cage. And anyway, the lake is frozen. You'll break your ass.
All right, we already looked at the... Can you call this a boat at this point? Wreckage? Planks of random wood strewn in the general assemblage near, like, what a boat would look like? So, although there was a...
No, you're right.
Okay. I was going to say, although there was a screwdriver in the shed, we didn't have a way to get into the shed either, so that's why I was going to go look out there, but Allison said no, there's no point.
Oh. Looks like a neighbor came by.
It's funny. I can't remember any signs of them when we were kids.
Probably because our mother scared the shit out of them.
Yeah. She scared everybody else off, too.
Part of me would really love having a property like this, but, like, some of the infrastructure stuff would be a little bit rough. Like, internet streaming, for example, from a place that is so far away that you might as well just yell at the internet.
At least the shed's still standing.
Yep. I don't want to think about what might be living inside it, though.
Well, better alive than dead.
Ugh, yes.
It's locked all right.
So, Allison, I gotta tell you, I would probably break this window, get the screwdriver, and then get underneath the house to presumably get in that way.
Okay. Should be something in here that'll work.
Yeah, that screwdriver right there.
I guess Marianne left us something useful, huh?
Yeah. We still have to find a way to get inside, though. And please, no broken windows.
We'll see ya. What's happening? Do you feel that?
And don't leave this room until everything looks as clean as a whistle. Ugh. This is the millionth time I've gotten in trouble because of you. You and your big mouth.
You were thinking the same thing, you just weren't brave enough to tell her.
What good would it do? It's not like she ever listens to us anyway.
Well, I'd rather scream it right in her stupid face than be a quiet little mouse.
Oh, we forgot the key. We need to put it back.
Maybe we could hide it somewhere. You know, for fun.
Goblins are supposed to help the princess, not play mean tricks.
Whatever, you're not fun.
I'm only trying not to make her even worse.
Whoa. Did that just happen?
I don't know, but I saw it too.
It felt like it did when we used to share thoughts with our voice.
It did, but that was a memory of us 10 years ago, right? I vaguely remember it happening.
I think so. And, That's new, right?
Yeah. We could share thoughts and feelings, but we never replayed memories like that.
Why would it happen? And why that memory?
I don't know. It's pretty eerie.
It's weird, but our voice was always a good thing. This could be too.
I'm feeling something again. Near the barn.
Yeah, me too.
Hurry! Let's go see the silent frog.
Coming. I'm coming.
What? Stop sulking. I told you already, I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Okay, guess you don't want to see what I put in the treasure room then.
What? No, I want to see.
I guess we know where to search now.
We just have to remember which one is the silent frog.
The silent.
So, which one of you is hiding the key?
Well, the one in the middle has both arms over its face, it looks like.
Damn, where's the key?
Seriously?
Kidding.
Oh, come on.
Okay, sorry. Nice job keeping a secret, buddy.
All right, but before we go, I seriously can't get into the treasure cache down here. Okay. Also, as we go, I have to say that, like, I know very little about this game, but I wasn't expecting even something slightly supernatural. I thought that this story was a much more sort of grounded one from Dontnod. I don't have a good reason why I thought that, but the idea that they are now having open conversations about what sounds like psychic conversations between the two of them is like, oh, okay. It's definitely a Dontnod game. All right, one screwdriver, please. And also this box of Bisquick. What is this?
Huh. Who left this box here? It looks brand new.
It wasn't me. Has someone been out here recently?
Guess it's your lucky day, bird friends.
Oh, is it bird food?
Got it.
All this for a screwdriver?
You got a better idea how to get in?
Okay, well, I'm going to say if Allison takes after Marianne in her, like, workmanship and love of tools, then Tyler's going to take after Marianne in the love of animals. Let's go see if we can put the bird food into the bird house.
These birds should get a reward for watching the house all these years.
Thank you for your service, little friends.
Okay, that takes care of the bird food. I should note, it is also possible that Tyler likes to fix things, and we just didn't see evidence of that in his room because he might not have had a lot of access to tools. Screwdrivers, hammers, they might have been frowned upon at the old youth center.
You sure you want to go in there?
This was our very first den, remember?
Who knows what lives down there now? Everything okay down there? Tyler? Oh, that's not funny!
Then why am I laughing?
Okay, fine. But you're still an idiot.
All right. I'm going in for real this time.
Okay. I'll see you at the front door in a few minutes.
Okay, and As always in this pre-recording and these pre-recorded sessions, what we're going to try to do is keep the episodes to about 1 hour, but ultimately put up each full episode as a sequence so that everybody can enjoy the full episode all in one go. So we will see you hopefully in just a few minutes for the continuation of episode 1.